Beautiful Saturday morning. After a few months later, this is our first time we are meeting at the temple with limited amount of people, 25. Let's do our practice. Be comfortable where you sit. Be respectful to your body. And also please know your limits, your physical limits. Now send your loving thoughts towards yourself. Just have an intention to yourself. I have a beautiful life. I respect my life. I appreciate my life. Even I have so many challenges, still I have all the opportunities to make my life better and peaceful experience. Therefore, I am not going to make anything to make my life miserable, sad, difficult. I am going to take care of my life lovingly, mindfully and respectfully. This moment I am looking my life with love and respect. You can repeat to yourself, I am well, I am happy, I am peaceful. May no harm come to me. May no difficulties come to me. May I always find joy, balance, and contentment. Now send your loving thoughts towards your family. May all of my family members be well, be happy, be peaceful. Think of them individually by names, parents, brothers and sisters, my children, grandchildren, husband, wife, whoever you call family members. May they be well, may they be happy, may they be peaceful. Now send your loving thoughts towards whole world. May all living beings be well, be happy, be peaceful. Now slowly turn your attention to your breath. Every breath you take in, you take out is taken mindfully. If you are distracted by a thought or a feeling or a sensation, bring your attention back to the breath or present moment. No need to repress your thoughts. No need to control your thoughts. Let them come. Let them be. And let them go. Sometimes meditation seems to be difficult because our concentration is not well developed. To climb a mountain, we need certain physical strength. First day of climbing is difficult, but when you get used to it, climbing becomes much easier. Same with your meditation practice. Therefore, don't try so hard. Be patient. Keep doing with harmonious intention. observe your mind, observe your body. Your body is relaxed, your mind is calm, tranquil and peaceful. Make a strong determination to practice meditation every day, regularly, with diligence and patience. Understand how important this meditation practice to keep yourself well, happy, peaceful and balanced. Now bring your palms together close to your heart. I am going to chant short loving kindness discourse. Please repeat after me. Sabbe sattha, sabbe avera hontu, sabbe sattha abhya pajja hontu, sabbe sattha anigha hontu, sabbe sattha sukhiyantanang pariharantu. Again, sabbe sattha avera hontu, sabbe sattha abhya pajja hontu, sabbe sattha anigha hontu, sabbe sattha sukhiyantanang pariharantu. One more time, please chant loudly. Sabbe sattha avera hontu, sabbe sattha abhya pajja hontu, sabbe sattha anigha hontu, sabbe sattha sukhiyantanam pariharantu. Thank you. Okay, good morning everybody. Even I cannot believe temple is open today. Welcome to the Blue Lotus after long months. So I want to ask you why I welcome to the Blue Lotus, because last 3-4 months we were away from the Blue Lotus. Now you are back. So again I am asking, be a Blue Lotus, live like a Blue Lotus, enjoy your life like a Blue Lotus. One day please die like a Blue Lotus. That's a good way to do, right? Life. Okay, so why I said that? Always people asking me, why you name this temple the Blue Lotus? Why blue? You ever seen a blue lotus? Pink lotus is very popular, right? Like a purple lotus, a water lily. You call water lily here. It's famous. But in our countries, Eastern countries, we have blue lotus. So 1 year, the blue lotus was a national flower in Sri Lanka. It's very rare. Very rarely even we see them. So it's a beautiful, really like a sky blue. So, you know the nature of the blue lotus. Any lotus. Yesterday evening, I had the opportunity to do paddle boarding in the Grace Lake. So I was middle of the lake. Then I saw water lily. Then I said to my friend, oh my God, lotus flowers are here. Then she said, no, this is not lotus. This is water lily. I don't see any difference. It's the same family. So anyway, that moment I stopped the boat. I was looking at the lotus. Then I was thinking how beautiful this lotus analogy in the Buddhist teaching. The lotus always growing in the muddy and murky water. So after lotus is open to the world and blooming to the world, people go and pick it. In our countries, it's a very common thing. People pick all the time lotus flowers. We have a lot. When you go to the temple in Sri Lanka, you can see thousands of millions of lotus flowers offered to the Buddha every single day. I don't know where they are coming from. I know they have lots of lakes. However, people pick it and we are offering lotus flowers to the Buddha. So when lotus flower growing in the muddy and murky water, then people pick it. Right after we pick the lotus flower, what will happen to the lotus? It will fading away after a day or two later, maybe a day later, it will die. So, Buddha used this analogy for our life. Sometime, now think about during this difficult time, this pandemic, how many people felt, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. During this time, lots of people contacted me, lots of unknown feeling, uncertainty, stress, anxiety, they don't know what to do, they lost their jobs, they are worrying about their families. Not just you, whole country, whole world, we all experience the same thing. Most of people know I used to travel last 15-16 years non-stop, almost 200 days per year. I never had this kind of experience, something to compare, to think. I came home after my last trip, if I remember right, March 9th from Pennsylvania. So then I have few other trips to schedule, go to out of country, Belize and South America, then Europe and Dubai and Sri Lanka. All the trips were cancelled. Now I am here. After many summers, I miss this country because I always traveling during the summer. So, middle of nowhere, after 15, 16 years of traveling and having experience, I was in one place with these annoying monks. No, just kidding. And so, not just kidding. I am annoying more than everybody. And so, now I am with them. So, I don't know, they miss me, I miss them. And anyway, now every day I am with them. I was thinking I am going to be crazy myself. I love airports, I love people, I love to talk to people, I love sitting in front of people. That's how I felt my normal life. Then first 2 weeks I was thinking, oh my God, I don't like this. Then what can I do? I had to go and kill myself? No. Then what I did, I tried to spend more time outdoor. I love sun. I keep walking. Some days I walk like 7-8 miles. Some days I did 11 miles. So anyway, the word people use now, new normal. I try to get used to this new normal. I love this actually, be home. Now I don't know I can travel again. I know I have to sometimes, I don't know when. So anyway, so then I realized life is full of difficulties and challenges anyway, whether I'm home or not, whether I'm traveling or not, always problems. So therefore, the only way to live my life, only way to live your life, be a lotus flower. Lotus flower is so beautiful. It is growing in the muddy water. So that means this world is a perfect place for us to grow. There is no any other place to go. When you get tired and exhausted, is there any place to go? Now during this pandemic, do you have a place to go, another planet? Why you cannot travel, you cannot go anywhere? So however you have to manage your feeling, your emotions, your difficulties in this middle of distractions. I think everybody did really well, way I understand. So during this time, we did lots of the Zoom classes and live streaming, and we reached so many people out of the temple community. I got lots of email, messages, compliments and appreciation because so many people, some people came to me and said, oh, during this difficult time you saved my life. Then I felt we did the right thing. So what I'm asking you now, no matter we have a pandemic or not, we have problems in our life. Therefore, please use that analogy, how I am going to live like a blue lotus or how I am going to live like a lotus flower. Every time when lotus is the muddy and murky water, it is beautiful. It is above. Lotus flower never touch the mud, never touch the water. You have seen the lotus flower, but it is attached to the mud and water. Lotus flower cannot survive without mud or water. So that means your problems, your challenges and your difficulties, they are the nutrition for you to survive. So I'm asking you during this time, don't think, I know it is the challenging, but can you turn these challenges as a blessing for your life? So I had the two options. To feel miserable, just enjoy my life where it is. Now this is the way it is. I have so many thoughts and ideas. Yesterday I was driving like almost 1 hour. So then I was thinking, I want to go to Sri Lanka. I really want to go. Why? My parents are aging. I don't want to miss them. Even I want to see them one more time. If something happens, then I can make my mind. So still I cannot go. Still I have some ideas, the expectations, I want to do something, but whole world face into the problems. So then what I was thinking, I have to manage my emotions. I have to live with these emotions. I have to understand these emotions. What we are doing, we are not understanding our feeling, emotion, sensation, we are suppressing them or we are expressing them. So what is life? I was asking myself yesterday, I was driving from Grace Lake, I was asking, what is life? Then I was thinking, life means for me sometimes full of memories. Do you see that? Now think about when you have memories. Some memories are old, some memories are new, and also we are creating all the different thoughts. So now think about some good memories you have in your life. When you think about those good memories, how do you feel? When you have beautiful memories like your childhood, I remember some childhood memories, I feel good. Same time we have some childhood negative memories. How do you feel when you think about all the negative memories? You feel sad. So our living always live with these positive and negative memories all the time, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It is so exhausting. So how we are creating these memories? How we created them? Now think about, we have all the senses. We see things, we hear things, we experience things, we taste things. Then when we experience those things, we react into them. Right after you react into them, you put I, my and mine to those experiences. Do you see that? Whatever you experience in your life, your memories, your sensations, your feelings, whatever happening in your mind and body, then you recognize it. Right after you recognize it, you label it. Your first label is you make it I. This is my feeling. This is my experience. This is my sadness. This is my anger. This is my happiness. Then right after you create that I, my and mine, then all the problems come. Then you have ownership to those things. That's my problem. So then I was thinking, more than labeling, it's okay if you want to label them, but don't make a story, creating a big story around it. Then you are fighting for that, we are sad with that, you are angry, you are disappointed, all the negativity is happening after that. So what I am suggesting, whatever you experience, even during this difficult time, this pandemic, be an observer. Can you be an observer? Just observing it and learn something from it. If you learn something from it, then you can grow your life to the higher mindset. Otherwise, every day we live our life this emotional imbalance, going back and forth. You just do yoga or you just do meditation, feel good in that moment, then you go and do something else, then you distract again, then you are angry again, then you come to the Blue Lotus again and practice meditation, go to work again and angry, and the dealing with the family matters again angry, then you can go back to the cushion again, meditate. Then I was thinking, what the heck I did last 40 years being a monk. Don't feel disappointed. So I recognize now more closely my challenges and my difficulties. A few days ago something happened. So because I had lots of feelings about it. Then I saw, like a day or day and a half, I was thinking a lot about it. And then I thought, I want to scream. I felt I want to scream. So then when I have that feeling, then I was thinking to myself, if I scream to somebody, is there any benefit for me and for that person or people? Then what I did, I breathed, I took time, I think, I was practicing, I was mindful. Then I realized the problem is not the situation. Problem is my mind. How I react, how I understand. So if things are not urgent, take your time. Breathe, go outside, walk, and bring your awareness into your life. Then one day, middle of this pandemic, you can be above like a lotus flower. Otherwise, even another 100 years, you come to the Blue Lotus Temple, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So, my point today, life is full of challenges and difficulties anyway, whether you like or not. But I think you are so fortunate. Right after we post, we are going to have 25 people like Tessa. I don't know, she's here. And people register right away. If I put 100 people, I know people will come. Because we don't want to get that many people. This is the kind of test we are doing today. So, now just imagine to yourself in this area, how many people can believe you have this opportunity to practice every single day? Even temple was closed. We did like 3-4 times per week live meditation. How many people get this opportunity? So therefore, don't walk away from these opportunities and use these opportunities to make your life better and meaningful and strong and mindful experience. So, why I said one day you have to die like a lotus flower. Can you think why I said that? If you have seen the lotus flower, end of the day or few days later, lotus flower will die. How it die? First, all the petals falling and top of the surface of the water and the floating. How beautiful. It is not heavy. It is floating. It is so simple. That's why I said, die like a lotus flower. You can be floating and easygoing, not heavy, your mind. So then you can live like a lotus flower, then you can die like a lotus flower. So now think about, life is so simple. So using your senses, don't keep reacting to them and get into the negative mindset, and understand them, observe them, and let it go. After you reacting, without mindful, then you are labeling I, my, and mine. Then you feel I am the owner of this problem. If you can leave everything away from you, then you are become an observer. When you are observing, you can see things are coming to your life, then you are looking at them, then they are passing away. If everything is changing, my question is, why bother? Just wait. But people cannot wait. When you are trying to fix it, you are making another 100 problems. I'm telling you, when you are observing, when you are taking time, that is the best way to practice. There is a Sanskrit word we call the Shanti. You heard that word Shanti? Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Yoga people keep chanting that. What is Shanti means? People say peace. That's a big word. Shanti is a wait a second. That's what the real meaning, simple meaning, wait a minute. Shanti means wait a minute. Wait a minute means be patient. So what I am asking you, when you have a distracted, difficult mind, just wait. Why? You are distracted. So when you are you are taking time, then what will happen? Your mind become like a lake. Why? The water is murky and muddy, you cannot see the bottom of the lake. So when you are taking your time to settle down, then you can see inside you. That was we call vipassana, insight meditation. See things as they are. To see things as they are, you all have to have very clear, focused mind. That is the purpose of the meditation. Therefore, please consider that. Don't give a label and ownership, and be an observer. Any question, any thoughts? So how are you today? How everybody is doing? Long time no see. Anything you learn? You are exhausted and tired?
Just grateful to be able to be here.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Anything else?
Going back to what you're talking about, like with observing, I also find that it's key to have like a non-dualistic, thought pattern to it. So that way I'm not, because everybody's always drawn to like something super, being super negative or super positive, and that people just don't think, well, maybe I don't have to feel anything about it at all.
Perfect. So that's what I'm always keep asking. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So if you can live your life without going to those two extremes, then you're non-dualistic, duality. Always we are living in two things. Destroy the both. No need to one or two both. Accept things as they are, just live with them. So that's great, non-dualistic mind. That's a great way to live. When you are living like that, we don't have any problems, whatever other people do. And, if you are believing something, you have to stand for it. That's a totally different story. But you don't feel hurt. Why you don't feel hurt? Every time I experience, if I feel hurt, for me, I am thinking something permanent. I want to see things way I want. When I see that everything is subject to change, just be patient or shanti, then within 2 days or 1 hour, I am totally different person. Why easily I can let go? Therefore, take your time. If it is not urgent, take your time. That's my good practice these days. I just take my time. So even I know the answer, still I take some time. Why? I want to make sure my emotions are settled down. Otherwise, if my emotions are not settled down, definitely I will react different way, then I will hurt so many people. I hurt myself and also I hurt so many other people around me. So that's what we call the nature of mindfulness practitioner. Okay? Anything else?
I've been finding new ways to practice and that I didn't know existed before in my old routine. And I think because of exactly what you by stopping and slowing down and seeing without judgment or personalizing things. I've been sensing the opportunities that are available for practice.
That's wonderful. I think lots of people contacted me and over the phone and emails. I think many people who really get into the spiritual practice or meditation, many people understand during this time about life. Do you have I don't know, in my lifetime I never had this kind of experience to compare. No comparisons for this whole experience because we didn't have experience. This is totally new. So when I was traveling, I was thinking life is good, life is okay, everything is good, I'm teaching, people are happy, I'm happy, and everything is okay. Now what? Things change, right? It's totally different thing. So now in this situation also, we have to be patient. But while we are experiencing this patience and acceptance, so many other, that means world is not patient. You have to understand that. World, things are happening in the world. We cannot control that. World is happening way it wants. But we have to stand tall, and I call the unshaken mind. Now I'm always, this is my fear and worry always sneaking into my mind, because that's why I said I want to go to Sri Lanka. This is my time. I'm always in Sri Lanka this time with my family and friends. I cannot. I don't know when I can go. No idea. Day by day I had to live my life. So then my fear is, if something happened, if my mother dies, if my father dies, if something happened to my family, if something happened to me, what we can do? Nothing. I will be sad, they will be sad, but that's the way it is. That's how things going. So what I did during this pandemic, it is very powerful. I called so many people. I called my family, I called my sister, I called my parents. I said, thank you so much, I love you all. Thank you so much, I love you all, we had a good time, and if something happened, it is okay too. It's very interesting. Then my sister said, oh my God, this is the problem I have having a Buddhist monk brother in the family. And so I said, then she asking me, why you are telling me that? I said, who knows what will happen to you tomorrow, what will happen to me tomorrow. So we had to prepare, we had to appreciate each other, we had the good time. Thank you so much being my sister, my parents and my friends. Now it's good because of the technology we can communicate, therefore don't wait. Even today, if you have some issues with somebody, tell them, I care about you. No need to carry the anger or hatred. I care about you, that's it. It doesn't mean you have to go and live with them. But don't carry that anger or hatred in your mind. Okay. So thank you so much for coming.